こんにちは、ちゃんぽんです。
霊夢よ。
マリサだぜ。タングルタワー、続きをやっていくよ。
前回はフローラへの聞き取りを済ませたわね。
早速探索していくんだぜ。フローラの塔からすぐだし、左下の部屋に行ってみるんだぜ。へえ、アトリエなんてあるんだな。
誰かいるわね。
先に話しかけてみるか。
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
フィリックス、癖はあるけど悪い人じゃなさそうだな。
芸術家か何かかしら？とりあえず聞いてみましょうか。
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer / treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
Don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
フィリックスの娘がフィオーナか、そして母親がフローラ？そうだな、多分家系図通りだと思うんだぜ。
じゃあ、アリバイを聞いてみましょう。
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
プロジェクトって何かしらね。気になるわ。それもそうだが、物音について何か心当たりがあるみたいなんだぜ。
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right. Fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
ああいう風に図解で説明してくれるのは分かりやすくて助かるな。
登場人物が激増したわね。まだあんまり覚えられてないわ。
今の供述だと、最初に塔を降りていった人物が怪しいと思うが、その後降りていったポピーも十分怪しいんだぜ。逆に、塔に登っていく人物がいなかったのかが気になるな。
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
木彫りの人形。
フィリックスの自作かしら？ちょっと微笑ましいわね。
周りには絵の具も置いてあるが、赤い絵の具だけがないんだぜ。確かに、絶対使ってるはずだよな。
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
宝の地図があるの？それはよく見てみないとね。
急に目がキラキラしだしたんだぜ。
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
ふむふむ、まさに宝探しをしろってことだね。箱には、ドラゴン、岩、ヤシの木が書かれてるのか。
そして宝箱を開ける鍵は3つの文字の組み合わせみたいね。
地図にも、アルファベットと数字が書かれてるんだぜ。これは、多分、箱の絵と同じ視点になる場所があるんじゃないかな。
あ、なるほどね。バツ印の足場も書かれてるし、どこから見てるかを当てればいいってことかしら。
その足場のマス目のアルファベットと数字を入れればいいのか。いや、じゃあもう一つの文字は何なんだぜ。
そうよね、もう一つ入れなきゃいけないわよね。
デフォルトだと N になってるのか。N。あ、待てよ、ちょっと鍵を動かしてみるか。ははやっぱりそうだね。最後の文字は東西南北の4文字だ。
ということは、マス目プラス方角の組み合わせが鍵の答えってこと？
なるほどな。それで3文字になるわけだ。いやー冴えてるな。じゃあ、あの絵の漢字からして、ドラゴンと岩が両側にあって、かつヤシの木が正面に見えるもの。つまりここが正解じゃないかな。
ああ、確かに配置合ってるわね。
ということは、マス目は I の4で、見ている方角は北だから、N。つまり I4N が答えだ。
Nothing.
あれ？
Did you check the treasure map for clues? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
違うじゃねえか。
ぷぷ、すごいわね。ほんと今日は冴えてるわね。
うるさいわい。違ったか。あ、わかったんだぜ。よく見てみろ。ドラゴンと岩は微妙に位置がずれてるし、ヤシの木も遠いところに見えるんだぜ。
あ、ほんとね。さっきの正三角形の位置じゃないわね。
その条件を満たすのはこの足場。つまり、H6W が正解だと思うんだぜ。
There we go.
Perfect.
パーフェクト。
やるじゃん。
もっとよく見ないとダメだったか。
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
箱の中にも人形があったんだぜ。
赤い絵の具、ここにあったのね。
これは、誰を模して作られてるんだ？
一人は明らかにフローラよね。子供は、もしかしてフレイヤ？
じゃあ男性は誰だ？フローラの夫か？鳥がいるのもよくわからんな。でも、フィリックスが作ったものに間違いはないんだろう。家族愛は強いみたいだね。
忠誠心がどうのこうのって言ってたしね。
よし、じゃあ他の気になるところも調べてみるか。
Buffer fit?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
A map with a dotted line and an X marked on it.
That's a very boring way to describe a treasure map. It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure. That's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so. A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
そうか、なんかいびつな形だと思ってたけど、線尾をそのまま持ち込んでるのか。
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh. It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken. The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made. I think it's the actual hull of a ship. An old wooden mask.
Probably cursed. Shelf junk.
あとはめぼしいものは特になさそうかしら？
そうだな、特別な会話は特にないみたいだ。まだ2部屋回っただけだが、各部屋に一つずつパズル要素があるみたいな感じなのかもしれないぜ。だとしたらアトリエはもう良さそうかな。じゃあ、今回の動画はこの辺で、ご視聴ありがとうございました。
チャンネル登録と高評価、各種アカウントのフォローも、ぜひよろしくね。
再生とコメントもありがとうなんだぜ。次回の動画をお楽しみに。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。